That's me and my sister. We're so young here and so innocent.
If there were a way to rewrite history,
2 or 3 there before the abuse started.
Megan Scull would choose a different childhood.
This is me, my sister, and Mike Fleener.
A different childhood starting when she was 6.
I remember I met this man at a birthday party.
It was 1985, and 25-year-old Mike Fleener was dating Megan's mom.
He had moved into our home pretty quickly.
And Megan's life changed.
He would tickle us and roughhouse with us, and that very quickly turned into him putting his hands up our shirts and down our pants and tickling us in areas that were wrong.
Megan told her mom.
He always was able to manipulate his way out of those accusations and say it was an accident. About 14 there.
By now, Megan says there was only one way to cope.
I had my first drink probably around 14, and it became my best friend. Because it was the only way I could escape and feel better about the hell I was living in.
But in 2009, Megan finally got to tell her story to an Arapahoe County jury.
It was like a part of me was set free.
After years of alleged abuse, she came forward, and the district attorney's office charged Mike Fleener, now living under the name Michael Storm. 14 counts of incest and sex assault on a child for incidents ranging from 1985 to 1996.
And to be believed was an amazing feeling.
There were a total of 4 victims that had been abused by this particular defendant.
The arrest affidavit included other victims, but prosecutor Jay Williford was only able to prosecute Storm for molesting Megan.
There was a jury of his peers, and they did convict him of several counts in this case, beyond a reasonable doubt.
Guilty on 3 of the 14 counts.
It was a mixed feeling of victory and frustration.
The problem is, the abuse Storm was found guilty of happened before July 1st, 1996, and that's essentially the cutoff date for punishing child sex offenders in Colorado. Because in 2006, legislators dropped the statute of limitations for sex offenses against children. But the poorly drafted statute didn't specify what happens to cases like Megan's, dating back to 1985.
Lawmakers screwed up when they passed the new statute of limitations law. It was clear they meant for it to be retroactive to include the incident in question.
The Colorado Supreme Court went back and clarified, saying since lawmakers didn't, the court effectively made July 1st, 1996 the cutoff date for prosecution. Megan's stepfather was recently cleared on appeal because the incidents he was convicted of happened before July 1st, 1996.
We have a conflict between the legal system and justice. And unfortunately, in this circumstance, it's not justice.
I feel that I've been robbed of justice.
Megan Scull wishes she could rewrite this part of her story too. By speaking out, she hopes she still can.
By telling my story, we can make just a little more stride for victims' rights.
Anastasia Bolton, 9 News.